I've always wanted to interview him. He's never agreed to interview, but I'm going to ask him like some very specific questions about gays and see if he can even answer. I doubt he even knows.
It's weird to be like, I want to ask him all these specific questions about gays.
He just wants to know if Pete is a bottom or a top. That's all he wants to know. He's trying to qualify.
He's like really interested. Hey guys, welcome back to another Normal Gays video where we take on LGBT insanity. I'm Brad Polumbo here with Clarkson Lawson.
Hey guys.
We're going to check in with Tucker Carlson, formerly of Fox News, now independent and apparently very interested in gays.
Oh, God. Here we go.
You know, just normal straight guy thing.
He's a slave to the algorithm because I feel like every other week I see him saying something crazy.
I think he has to be relevant because now he's just on X and YouTube and his show's kind of popular, but it really, the only time I see clips from it is when he says something crazy, which I gotta be honest, this one falls into it. Here's a clip of him with Michael Knowles discussing gay people and in particular Pete Buttigieg, who they think is a fake gay person. Let's listen.
It's happening around the country. I'll give you a Pete Buttigieg. I don't know Pete Buttigieg.
The fake gay guy?
I have a friend who thinks he's a fake gay. Or is his favorite
my gay producer was always like, he's not gay. He was with a girl like 20 minutes ago and like, he wants to be the Democratic nominee. It's like time for a gay guy.
It's playing the long game. I mean, that's going down. Look.
Well, it's suffering for your art. I'll say that.
Just because I don't know him, I know 100 Pete Buttigiegs. I know this character.
Oh, I do too.
And he went to the elite school, and then he goes to McKinsey, and then he does the checks. And I think
then finds some benighted Midwestern town that he can just like become mayor of.
Plop, I'm a mayor now. Talk about the great. I was talking to a big Democrat figure, and he said, say what you will about Pete. He's the greatest careerist we've ever seen. You're mayor of this tiny town. You become the Secretary of Transportation.
No, but of course. But the town kind of sucks. Actually, he didn't do a good job. If it didn't have the college. But I've always wanted to interview him. He's never agreed to interview, but I'm going to ask him like some very specific questions about gays and see if he can even answer. I doubt he even knows.
Where does?
Yeah, no, totally.
I don't.
You're not gay, dude. Stop.
Oh,
Tucker, you're curious, maybe?
He's very curious about the gays. Him and Michael seems rather curious as well.
I just don't understand how that would be a benefit to Pete as a politician, because
in
isn't
Indiana,
he like 0% with African Americans?
Yes, which is like the key to demographic you have to become the Democratic nominee.
Yeah.
And guess he started his political career in Indiana. You're telling me he faked being gay for political expediency. I'm just gonna doubt that. I'm going to doubt that. And even then, like he really would get married and adopt children. Like that's really committing to the bit if you're gonna just be fake. It's more conspiratorial nonsense with nothing to it.
Well, that's what most right-wing media is now.
Increasingly a lot of it. And then it's weird to be like, I want to ask him all these specific questions about gays.
He just wants to know if Pete is a bottom or a top. That's all he wants to know. He's trying to qualify.
He's like really interested in this. But you know what's interesting though, that Tucker has a gay producer, because Tucker has gone. I don't think Tucker used to be anti-gay, but he definitely is now. He has become very anti-gay. He was just talking about how like gay people shouldn't be allowed to have children. He's really changed all of his views. And I'm like, why as a producer would you continue to work? I wouldn't continue to work on his show for other reasons, but also I wouldn't want to work on a show where he literally thinks it should be illegal for me to have a family. Like that's kind of crazy.
I mean, unfortunately, I know a lot of gays like that are more devoted to ambition than their own value. And I can see it. I mean, there's gays that work at the Heritage Foundation, like, God, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Weird.
I wouldn't want to do that personally, but hey, whatever you're into, I guess. Tucker's really hung up on the gays thing because he also has been ranting a lot about me lately.
Oh.
Yeah, so here is a clip of Tucker on Piers Morgan. Again, bringing up gay sex. Take a listen to this.
There's no such thing as a multicultural society. It's not sustainable. One culture will overwhelm the other. Again, it's not the same as race. It's not identical to race. It's connected, but it's not the same. But multiculturalism is by definition insane. No, it's never happened. It never will happen. One culture will predominate. It will impose its values on everybody else. I mean, the gay thing, which was not a thing 40 years ago, gay was a slur, all of a sudden becomes mandatory to worship at the altar of gayness or whatever. Trans stuff, we're pride, all this stuff. That was not a thing 40 years ago. We're the same age. You know that. It was reviled. Now it's beloved. That's a culture change, but it's not multicultural. I
don't think you have
can't
to
dissent. Although you can't dissent from it.
Yeah, but
you're not allowed to dissent from it.
But
if you're like, actually, I think
what's
wrong. I think work for you.
Look,
you go to jail in your country.
Well, what's happened with the gay thing, as you put it, is that actually we were an extremely homophobic society. It was only legal to be gay from the mid-60s in the United Kingdom, and I'm very glad I now live in a country where it's perfectly legal to do that.
So you buy the culture. You buy. Okay,
it's not a culture. I buy people's right. I buy people's right to have their own sexuality. My argument with the trans.
Wait, but that's never happened. That's never happened in the history of your country.
I love how he's saying like sexuality is cultural when. First of all, being gay is found in every culture. Second of all, you're also insinuating that it's a choice. So like whenever they make these arguments that sexuality is a choice, I just want to ask them if they could choose to be gay. Like, oh, so you could choose to get it up for a man, Tucker?
I mean, earlier evidence suggests maybe, but I think what he's actually more saying is that the culture of acceptance for homosexuality is a culture change. And I'm like, true, correct, but that's good.
Yeah, so is accepting, slavery
and black people, and it's like, yeah, American culture has changed in a lot of ways. Some of those ways are good, some of those ways are bad, but like now we have to worship at the altar of me. Oh my God, the boomer brain is out of control with him.
Like, you can't disagree. It's like you just did.
Well, it's like this is the problem. There's no nuance. Yes, some people have been persecuted for opposing LGBT. You look at like Jack Phillips, the Christian baker, who was taken to court time after time after time. There was very much harassment campaigns earlier in the 2020s. The cancel culture was in full stream. In 2025, you are fully allowed to dissent. Tell you, I see people dissenting in pretty harsh terms against all of this stuff all day, every day. So it's like...
And Christians dissent against gay people very often with just as much legal prowess as the opposing sides.
As they should. We believe in their freedom.
Yeah, you're
to say their
allowed to
piece.
Disagree, but that's kind of how this country works.
But Tucker has a victim complex. Like he's like, we're so cursed. We can't even say that we don't like sodomy. But also I have a lot of very specific questions about sodomy.
Yeah.
Which is it? Are you against sodomy or are you like really curious about it? I don't know. It's just weird. Like I know a lot of gay people who used to be close with Tucker or used to work with him at Fox. He was never homophobic. It's just a thing he's adopted as part of the pendulum swing that we're going through. It's just a thing he's doing to be edgy, and I find it uninteresting. I also disagree with his crucial point. I think we can be multicultural. America always has been. We're just you have to have common values and you have to have assimilation in many ways, but it's okay to have different cultures. Yeah. I don't really buy that either.
Yeah, it's been really interesting to watch a lot of these commentators move with the Overton window, because it's like, I don't know. You just really can't have any set of your own values at that point, because like, it's just interesting. It's a little disheartening, but it's very obvious. I don't think Tucker is gay.
No, not actually.
I just think he's doing this for clicks. He's very seasoned in media. He knows what the public is thinking, the things that are taboo. And in order to remain on people's minds, you have to say what is taboo. And right now, what's taboo is homophobia. But it's just at the point where people will watch it and click on it because they're like, ooh, I kind of thought that too, because that pendulum is swinging back. And Tucker knows that. He's playing the game of media.
It's working. His podcast is doing well. But what I don't understand is that, like, are you that addicted to attention? Because you got all the money in the world. He's still getting paid out from his Fox contract. He's made so many millions of dollars. He came from money originally. It's just... Why do this?
Well, I think
he just released a 9/11 special, or he's about to release about the truth about He's really just 9/11. He's going down every crazy rabbit hole imaginable, and I just don't understand why.
Yeah, I guess that's a good question, and probably a psychologist could answer it. But I don't know. I mean, maybe it's not about the money. Maybe it's about, because I think when you're a commentator and you're speaking on things that people are thinking in a way that's a very creative endeavor, and maybe Tucker's just a creative person and he's using that creativity.
Or he's addicted to the attention economy. And like I
It could be
said,
both,
he just has to keep saying crazy stuff to get noticed. I don't know. But I won't be doing that. And I personally think it's actually good that our culture allows gay people to exist. And I also do not feel the need to ask Mayor Pete any questions about gays. That's just me.
I'm a little curious. I won't ask him though.
Yeah, if I got...
I think it's fairly obvious that Pete's the top. But anyways, all right.
You never know. You don't know that.
You're
don't
right.
assume.
You're right.
Anyway, guys, let us know what you think in the comments below. Not about that. Just in general.
Here's a poll.
No, we will not be doing a poll, but make sure you're subscribed. If you aren't yet, hit that like button while you're at it. Remember to subscribe to Clarkson's channel as well, linked in the description, and check out my podcast, Brad versus Everyone, wherever you get your podcasts. Also, you can send us in a voicemail, request dating advice from the normal gays. We will be responding to those on air in some upcoming videos. The link to send in one of those is in the description. And with that, guys, we'll be back with more normal gays content real soon.